Hello future tech leaders, I'm Sindhuja. Based on my own experience, I know that learning the right skills can shape our future. What if I say learning was as thrilled as the tech world itself? There we go. A cloud foundation, that's exactly what you will experience. From day one, you will be immersed in the interactive sessions and expert-led courses that covers most of the widely used technologies in the zone of data science to cloud computing, which brings more light to the life of a techie. I'm so excited to help you and unlock the true potential of a technology. Well, then why to wait? Let's see what it unfolds.
NetSuite is a cloud-based ERP. What you need is, can you just put yourself on mute? As NetSuite is a cloud-based ERP, what you need is just an email browser, or internet browser and an internet connection. Currently I am on I've just opened an internet browser. What you need to do is you just need to type in NetSuite.com. And this is the first page that you will be taken to. And on the right hand side, you see here there is a login button. If I click on login, it will take you to the login page, wherein you require your login credentials. You require the email ID and you require the password. Once you enter it, you can just log in into the system. Once you log in, there is a two-factor authentication available as well. You are aware of two-factor authentication. You are aware of what is a two-factor authentication. It's just a normal. You can say two-factor authentication. It's just a normal. You can say two-factor wherein you get some. You can say a code, 6-digit code on your mobile as SMS, or you can use a Google Authenticator or Microsoft Authenticator app to enter the code. This is nothing but a two-factor authentication. Once you log in, you also need to enter a code that comes on your mobile via SMS, or you can either use a Google Authenticator or Microsoft Authenticator as an app to log in into the system. This is nothing but a dashboard. Here on the left hand side, you see the Oracle NetSuite logo. And on the side of it, you see the logo of a company or the organization that you are logged in. Apart from that, you also see this particular orange strip. By default, it's not orange but blue in color, but you also have the option to change the colors as required. How that can be done? That would be part of today's session. This is nothing, but here you can see an orange strip wherein you see all the features or options that are available. And these might change depending on the role that you have logged in. Currently on the right hand side, you can see that I have logged in with the administrator role. As I have logged in with the administrator role, I have all the permissions. I can see all the features. I can see all the options. I can see all the menus that are available. But a particular person, or you can say user, can be assigned multiple roles as well. And depending on the roles, the options might change as well. Currently, I have logged in with administrator role. In case if I want to change it, if I click on US Senior Executive, you will see that the options. Here you can see that the options have changed accordingly. They will have their own APIs. They will have their own dashboards. Any questions till now? Going ahead, I have logged in again as an administrator. Here you see various small windows as well. Reminders, recent records, new release. Then you have various other PPS. These are known as portlets in NetSuite. These small windows are known as portlets. Portlet. P-O-R-T-L-E-T. You can see here. These small windows are known as portlets. And these all portlets define your dashboard. Now you can design your dashboard as required. But if I scroll down first, we'll see some other things. Here you can see that you have various options. Now in case, if you want to change your email ID with which you log in, you can do that. In case, if you want to change your password, you can click on Change Password, wherein you will have to enter your current password and you can enter your new password as well. This is how you can change your password. Any questions till now? Similarly, in case if you are not using any app or phone you can say for generating the two-factor authentication codes, there is also an option wherein the system generates some codes which you can store on your machine and you can utilize it. Here you can see that there is an option called Generate two PEF backup codes. If I click on it, I'll have to enter the password. And once I enter the password, it will generate some 10 backup codes. These backup codes can be stored and can be used instead of the codes that I get on my Authenticator app or on the SMS. And each code can be used only once. Till now, one code can be used once. Here you can see that there are 10 codes that have been generated. You see, in case if you see that you are running out of the codes, you can again generate the backup codes. This was something related to change of the password. This is how the backup codes can be generated. Now, apart from this, let's go to the dashboard and see how a dashboard can be designed or personalized. Here you can see that you have. Yes, go ahead. Someone had a question. The first thing here you can see that there are various options. Now currently in case if you want to change the layout of this dashboard, you can do that. Currently you can see that you have smaller portlets on the left hand side and the bigger ones on the right hand side. In case if you want to change it, you can do that as well. In case if you want bigger on the left hand side and smaller on the right hand side, you can do that. In case if you want 3 columns, you can do that as well. Currently, you can see that if I have selected the bigger ones on the left hand side and the smaller column on the right hand side, you can select that particular layout as well. Apart from this, I can personalize my dashboard as well. If I click on that personalized drop down here, you can see that there are various portlets which are available. These are all standard contents. These are all standard portlets which are available. Now in case if there is a calendar. In case I want to have a calendar on my dashboard, I can click on it or I can do a drag and drop as well. And if I hover on it here, you can see that there is a small number shown up here. What that just is, you can still have 5 more calendars defined on your dashboard. Similarly, if I come here on the analytics, you can see that number is 10. Still, you can have 10 analytics portlets defined on your dashboard. Similarly, there are various KPIs as well. Currently, you can still have 2 KPIs that can be set up on your dashboard. Either I can click on it or I can do a drag and drop. In case if I want to use a calendar, I can do a drag and drop. And in case if I want that calendar to be set up here, I can do that. If I see here, the calendar portlet will come on my dashboard. Any queries? See, there are some suite apps which are available, third-party suite apps. In case it goes, portlets can be added. 1, 2, you want to add, you can do that. But apart from that, standard contents. Currently, you can see that there are custom searches. Those searches can be created by you. What search would be used in the background? What would be used that can be taken care of? If I scroll to the right, these are all the portlets that can be added. In case, if you want to add shortcuts as well, you can add the shortcut. This is blanked out because it is already used on the dashboard. Now you can see that the calendar has also been added to my dashboard. Now I don't want this dashboard. You can see calendar on the left hand side. I want that on the right hand side. I can do that as well. I can just do a drag and drop and the calendar will get added to my dashboard. In case if I want to do some changes to a particular portlet, I can just go to these 3 dots. I can click on setup. And here I have all the options which can be used as required. And these options will change from portlet to portlet. Here, in case this is a particular report snapshot. In case if I want to make any changes, I can come here. I can make those changes as if required. Similarly, I have the reminders as well. In case if I want to add any additional reminders, I can see that there are various custom as well as standard reminders. Wherever you see a C icon, these are all custom reminders. Wherever you don't see anything, and in case if you want to add those, you can just click on it and it will get added here. The ones where you don't see the icon is a standard reminder that is available. Any question? No. This is how you can add various portlets to your dashboard. You can do a drag and drop in case. If you want to remove something, you can do that as well. Currently, I don't want this release, new release dashboard. I can just go there and I can click on remove and it will get removed. Similarly, I don't want this calendar anymore. I can just go there and I can click on remove. This is how you can define the dashboard. This is how you can define your dashboard. This particular dashboard can be published as well. All the rules apart from administrator can publish their dashboard. Any idea? What do you mean publish? What this suggests is there might be multiple people using the same rule. There might be 5 accountants in my organization, and I want all those 5 accountants to see the same dashboard which I have designed. In case, if that particular role has the publishing option, you can go ahead and publish the dashboard as well. How you can publish it is, this is in the administrator, but if I have logged in with some other role, I'll have the option to publish dashboard as well. Currently, if I click on publish dashboard, I can enter the name to which rules this particular dashboard should be applied. Whether I want to override the existing user settings, because the existing user might be having some different dashboard already defined. But in case if you want to override that, you can do yes here. Also, to which particular tabs it should be applicable and whether you want to log those. That user cannot make any changes. You can do that and click on save. Once you save it, all the users having that particular role will see the same dashboard. Depends. As I mentioned here, whether you want that to get logged or unlocked. In case if you don't want that user to change anything, you can log. Do that, and also you have the option whether you want the log and the new bar. And accordingly, the user will be either able to change it or he will not be able to change. This was something related to dashboards. See, we cannot go through each and every portlet, you can say a thing that is available here. I have given you an idea how that can be done. Now it will be your self-study wherein you can go through each and every portlet, everything that is there on the dashboard, and see what are the changes that you can do. And in case you have any queries, you can get back to us and I will be discussing those. Shall we move ahead? Now, apart from that, there are various other things available. In a Kurdish screen, it takes my proper cooperative screen data as well, as long as I am using it. And finally, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.